Welcome everyone. Thanks a lot for staying with us here on CNN News 18. I'm Shivani Gupta joining you live from Colombo from outside the Premadasa Stadium where the big India-Pakistan clash is all set to take place. We'll be having our experts, former cricketers join us in just a bit. But first up, let me get you the mood from the Colombo. I have with me a lot of Indian fans who have travelled from India. Sir, कहाँ से आए हैं आप?
We came from Maharashtra, India.
से कब पहुँचे?
हम कल रात को पहुंचे यहाँ पे।
अच्छा, तो बहुत टाइम से प्लान बना रखा था या कैसे बनाया प्लान
जब
आपने?
से वर्ल्ड कप प्लान हुआ हमारा एक ही मकसद था कि इंडिया पाकिस्तान की मैच देखे और पाकिस्तान को पीटते हुए हम देखे कि हम भी उसका हिस्सा रहे, कि पाकिस्तान को हराते हुए हम भी हिस्सा बने। इसी के लिए हम गवाह रहे।
तो बॉयकॉट होने वाला था तब थोड़ी टेंशन हो रही थी?
यस, थोड़ी टेंशन हो रही थी क्योंकि ये गेम की हम बहुत बेसब्री से राह देख रहे थे।
बताइए कैसा लग रहा है आज मैच से पहले? बारिश वारिश का कुछ डर लग रहा है?
नहीं, बारिश तो ऐसा कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है कि बारिश होगा, लेकिन अच्छा लग रहा है यहाँ के।
बिहार से आए हैं आप?
जी, बिहार से आए।
तो क्यों इतना जोश क्यों है इंडिया पाकिस्तान मैच के लिए?
वो हमेशा की तरह जोश तो रहता ही है, देश के लिए तो जोश रहता ही है।
अगर आप इंडिया से हैं तो देश के लिए तो मोहब्बत होनी चाहिए ना। हम प्यार करते हैं अपने देश से, और स्पेशली हमारा ईशन किशन भाई है ना, हमारा यहाँ पे आया हुआ है, तो उसके लिए तो कुछ ना कुछ कोई बिहारी को तो आना पड़ेगा ना, एक बिहारी को सपोर्ट के
ईशन
लिए।
किशन है, हमारे हर्षदीप सिंह है, और आज हर्षदीप ऐसा कमाल करने वाला है कि पहले ओवर में एक विकेट निकालना ही निकालना है।
और सब हम इंडियन
इंडिया
और ओवरऑल
कभी
इंडिया।
मैडम पाकिस्तान कभी जीतेगा ही नहीं, जीतेगा तो सिर्फ एआई के भरोसे जीतेगा,
AI के-
बाकी उसके जीतने की बस की बात ही नहीं है।
नहीं, बट मुझे ये बताइए कि अभिषेक शर्मा भी अब इस मैच में खेलने वाले हैं, तो इंडिया की बैटिंग अब और स्ट्रांग हो जाएगी ऐसा?
बहुत मजबूत है।
तो पहले 200 से जीतने वाले थे, अब 300 से जीतेंगे।
आज
नहीं, अभी जैसे ईशान किशन जैसे फॉर्म में चल रहा है, तो उसका साथ देने के लिए भी अभिषेक शर्मा अभी बैटिंग लाइन
6 ओवर अगर हमारे दोनों
strong है।
ओपनर रुके ग्राउंड पे, तो मेरे ख्याल से प्रेमादास स्टेडियम के बाहर छक्के नजर आएंगे आपको।
बहुत बड़ा ग्राउंड है लेकिन ये, और
टीम भी अभिषेक शर्मा और ईशान किशन के छक्के भी बहुत बड़े बड़े होते हैं, आप देखी हैं पिछले 5-6 मैचों से। और कंपटीशन की बात यहाँ पे होना बेकार की चीज़ है। पिछले 15-20 सालों से इंडिया पाकिस्तान में कोई कंपटीशन नहीं है, हम लोग मैच जीतते हैं। कंफर्टेबल रहिए, एंजॉय कीजिए, सिर्फ मार्जिन क्या है हमारे जीतने का ये देखना।
अरे fans are very very confident, may some would say maybe even super confident. So how will you cheer for India today?
we will cheer that we will win. India, India, India भाई जीतेगा, भाई जीतेगा,
इंडिया जीतेगा,
जीतेगा भाई जीतेगा,
इंडिया जीतेगा।
So you see a lot of the fans here all excited as far as this matchup is concerned. As far as the fans' mind is concerned, there is no competition and they believe India is not just the favourite but they're going to absolutely steamroll Pakistan. As cricketers, of course, in the Indian team, Surya Kumar Yadav had suggested that's not how they're going to take the Pakistani team. They have to take this as seriously as it gets, and in fact, there will be more pressure as far as the team is concerned on both sides, possibly more on Pakistan than India because the record, especially in T20 World Cup, is in favour of India. So let's set this clash up for you with a preview.
After days of off-field tension, political noise and speculation over whether the match would even go ahead, the spotlight is finally back where it belongs, on the pitch. India versus Pakistan, the biggest rivalry in cricket, and this time it unfolds under the Colombo lights at the R. Premadasa Stadium. For all the drama that surrounded this fixture and the build-up, the equation is now simple. 2 teams, 1 stage and everything to play for. History in T20 World Cup leans heavily towards India. 8 meetings, 7 Indian wins, 1 solitary Pakistan triumph, that unforgettable 10-wicket night in Dubai in 2021. From the bowl-out drama of 2007 to Joginder Sharma's last over in the final to Virat Kohli's miracle at the MCG in 2022 and the 6-run thriller in New York in 2024. India have owned the big moments, but history guarantees nothing in T20 cricket. If momentum counts, Pakistan arrive with plenty of it. A 3-0 series sweep over Australia before the tournament, 2 wins in 2 games in this edition, 5 consecutive T20I victories, and more importantly, they look balanced. Shadab Khan, Mohammad Nawaz, Saim Ayub and Umar Tariq give them spin depth, a crucial factor on Sri Lankan surfaces that have slowed down and gripped under lights. And perhaps most importantly, low expectations. India carry the weight of dominance, Pakistan carry the freedom of unpredictability. But let's talk form. India have won 4 out of their last 5 T20Is. Their batting depth remains one of the strongest in the tournament. If fully fit, Jasprit Bumrah changes everything, especially in Colombo where cutters and change of pace become weapons. The spin duo of Varun Chakravarti and Kuldeep Yadav could thrive if the pitch takes turn. But there are concerns also. Abhishek Sharma's fitness remains under watch and Colombo hasn't been a run fest venue this tournament. But India's experience in handling high-pressure chases, particularly against Pakistan, is unmatched. Pakistan have already played 2 matches in Sri Lanka. They have adjusted to the slower surfaces. India, coming from a batting-friendly home conditions, may need few overs to recalibrate. If it's a green top, early swing could decide. If it turns, expect a spin chess match. Either way, 160 could feel like 190 here. This isn't just another group game, it is a legacy, it is narrative and it is pressure. India are expected to win because that's what they have done in the ICC events recently. Pakistan are expected to challenge because they always do when least backed. The bad blood, the boardroom friction, the headlines all fade once the first ball is bowled.
All right. You know, ahead of this match, of course, we're going to talk about the team, the preparations, but the one thing that is dominating the chatter is, of course, whether Indian team will initiate handshakes with the Pakistani counterparts. That is something that everybody wants to see, and that is going to be the big highlight or the news point when the toss is done. I have with me joining us former cricketers Piyush Chawla, Deepdas Gupta, Atul Vasan with us, also sports journalist Rakesh Rao with us. But before I take their opinion, let me remind our viewers, Sanjay Manjrekar, for example, has just tweeted out a short while ago that he thinks this no handshakes policy is not good and it should not be followed. So he feels the match, if it is to be played, should be played the way that all matches are. But listen into what both captains had to say ahead of this mega clash.
होनी तो उसी स्पिरिट में चाहिए गेम, और मैं क्या एक्सपेक्ट करता हूँ वो ज़ाहिर बात है, मैटर ही नहीं करता, लेकिन मुझे ऐसा लगता है कि गेम वैसे ही होनी चाहिए जैसे पिछले मतलब जब से क्रिकेट स्टार्ट हुई है वैसे हो रही है, और रेस्ट तो फिर अप टू देम है, व्हाट एवर दे वांट टू डू.
अब 24 घंटा रुक जाओ ना, उसके लिए इतना अभी उस पे पर दिए क्यों डालना है. अब हम गेम क्रिकेट खेलने आए, अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलेंगे, वो सब कॉल लेंगे बाद में. कल वेट करो ना, अच्छे से खाना खाओ, सो जाओ, कल देखते हैं.
So to do or not to do, that's the big question. Deep, I want to come to you first. What are your thoughts? Should the acrimony and the no handshake policy of Asia Cup be left behind now?
Listen, I think what both the captain mentioned, that's a political decision, right? That is about the other things. I mean, obviously, ideally speaking, yes. I mean, let bygones be bygones and just, shake hands and move on and let's just focus on the game. I think that's what even Surya was trying to say is, we'll see what happens. But I think let's not focus on that. I think the idea is to focus on the game itself, on the game, because it promises to be a really, really interesting and a good one. And I personally believe it might end up being a really close game as well.
Yes, it might be a close one. I'll come to that in just a bit. But let me go across our panel and take their views. Piyush, what do you think?
Well, I agree with Deep what he said, because, see, first of all, it's important to focus on the game, and handshake, no handshake, that's going to be the secondary thing, because that doesn't matter that much. First of all, you go out there, play your game and just win the game, and then after that we'll see what happens. That Surya also said the same thing though.
Atul, your thoughts? Can we actually forget everything that has happened?
My two colleagues have said something, so even if I agree with them, I have my nature to disagree. And I'll give you another viewpoint to this. I think the world needs people like me, but I think, you have made your point. The rabbit in me, the angst in me says that carry on doing, but I enjoyed the suffering, the pain, and the the discomfort we caused them by doing this, because they made such a hooah. If they were mature like us, we would have just ignored it, let the sleeping dogs lie. They made an issue of it and actually brought shame to them. If they would have just ignored it, nobody would have mentioned, because they were so desperate for a handshake that we won the game. Now we should take the higher ball ground, because we improved our point, and I think propriety in cricket has to prevail, and the water has to find its own level. So I think you've done it. Just shake hands. Don't be very warm and the hugs and smiles and all. Just shake hands for the just a formality. They should know it's a formality, and just get on with it.
Yeah. we're talking about handshake. Fans have collected behind me, and यहाँ पे तो ये पपिया जपिया जा रहे हैं दोनों इंडिया पाकिस्तान के फैंस. ये क्या हो रहा है? हैंडशेक होगा नहीं होगा फील्ड पे?
सर हैंडशेक हो या ना हो, हमने तो गले मिल लिए, प्यार मोहब्बत बांट ली है. हम रहते हैं यूएई में, वहाँ पर हम सिर्फ प्यार ही बांटते हैं एक दूसरे के बीच में. ये भाई अबू धाबी से आए, मैं दुबई से आया हूँ.
ये देखो, like this controversy going on the handshake is a different issue, different political game, and whatever the Indians we have gone through whatever the mental trauma after the incident and everything, we can understand.
Yeah.
But the handshake and all, we should not bring it into the game.
Yeah,
We should not bring it to cricket.
But the thing is, like, the sentiments of Indian players is highly appreciated. We should respect their privacy. Whatever they want to do, let us leave it to them.
Kaz, where have you come from?
I am coming from Bangalore. I have done all the World Cups. I have gone to Melbourne to see India-Pakistan in Melbourne. I have seen in Dubai. I work in Abu Dhabi. So for us,
Traveling all around. सर आप कहाँ से आए?
हमारे कर्नाटका गुलबर्गा.
गुलबर्गा से सिर्फ
Yeah.
इस मैच के लिए आए हैं?
हाँ, सिर्फ इस मैच के लिए.
अच्छा.
हाँ.
क्या लग रहा है मैच में कौन जीतने वाला है?
हाँ, इंडिया.
पाकिस्तान सर, पाकिस्तान.
He says Pakistan.
Pakistan.
I say India.
You say India, I say Pakistan. But today Pakistan will win.
we are from India. We came specially for this match, and hopefully we'll enjoy the match.
Yeah.
Rain God will help us
Yes.
to have a good match. We are keeping our fingers crossed. We will enjoy. We'll rock it.
और आप कहाँ से आए?
I am coming from Karnataka. I am
Bangalore.
From Bangalore. I am from Gadag actually. So it will be a big fight. Definitely, it's a very interesting match. And
Which
India,
player are you watching out for? Which player?
Abhishek Sharma, Surya Kumar Yadav, and Chakravarti, Kuldeep.
Okay.
Yeah,
all
I
of
think
them.
India will definitely turn them.
All right. You know, the other big thing I wanted to talk to our guests about was the playing 11, because Surya Kumar Yadav also mentioned in the press conference exactly who to pick in the bowling lineup, who to drop, which pacer, which spinner is always a very difficult decision. So Rakesh Rao, what do you think would be the ideal playing 11? Because we want to see Varun also, Kuldeep also, Ishan also, you heard the fans, Abhishek Sharma also, everybody, but everybody cannot play. So what do you think is the ideal bowling lineup and the playing 11 today?
Shivani, I'd rather have two pacemen and like Hardik being the third option, and three spinners, three specialist spinners in the game. That of course like Beatons are bowling just a bit, but I'll still have of course Akshar is there, but I'd rather have Kuldeep as well as Chakravarti.
We'll enjoy the match. Thank you.
Yes, Deep, your thoughts on this? A lot is being made out about India's ability to handle spin on a pitch like the Premadasa. Also, the conditions here, Pakistan more used to it than India. In fact, yesterday evening, they couldn't even have their entire practice session. It started drizzling about 7:30, so they packed up and left. Would all of that play a factor?
Okay, so a couple of things. First of all, let's make it very, very obvious that Pakistan, even though they've played both their games in Sri Lanka, they have not played in Premadasa. They've played at SSC, where the pitches are better to bat on, right? So they have not played at Premadasa. So it's a first game at Premadasa for both the sides. That's one. Secondly, Indian batters are good enough to bat against spin. But the challenge is, last couple of years, the tempo of the Indian batters have been different. The tempo has been a high tempo one, high risk, high reward. You're looking to score 200 plus. And as of now, the conditions have been a little different. The conditions in Sri Lanka especially, you're looking to play at a lower tempo, maybe a 175, 180 game. So that is where the challenge would be as far as the Indian batters are concerned. It's not about their quality, it's about the tempo that they've been playing for the last 12 odd months or 2 years. That's where the challenge is. As far as Indian bowling is concerned, I think we got a very well-rounded bowling attack, and I think we will see three spinners. Now the question is, who's going to be the third spinner? Is it going to be Kuldeep, who's a match winner during the middle phase? Or is it going to be Washington Sundar, who can give you a couple of overs in the first 6 overs, so that you can use Bumrah the way you want him to? You're not forced to use Bumrah in the first 6 couple of overs, right? So that is where the choice is, and also the fact that Pakistan has a lot of left-handers in their batting order in the first 6. So that is where the question is, whether it's middle overs, wicket-taking option of Kuldeep Yadav, or couple of overs or overs in the power play from Washington Sundar and the off-spin of his. And that also adds to the batting depth of the Indian side as well. So that's where I think is the question. But three spinners for sure is what we will see in the Indian playing 11.
Yes. I want to just play out what both captains had to say about Usman Tariq, because ahead of this match or through the World Cup, since he's been playing the matches here for Pakistan, a lot of chatter has happened around him, his action, plus whether he's going to pose trouble for India. So let's listen in what both Salman Agha and Surya Kumar Yadav had to say.
वहाँ पे भी वो लोग अच्छा क्रिकेट खेल रहे थे एशिया कप में, और यहाँ पे भी वो लोग अच्छा क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं. बट एट द सेम टाइम हमको ये भी देखना है कि हम कैसी क्रिकेट खेल रहे हैं. अब लास्ट 1 साल से हम भी अच्छी क्रिकेट खेलते हुए ही आ रहे हैं, और हम ट्राई करेंगे वही चीज़ कंटिन्यू करने के लिए. क्योंकि अगर जब आप अपने स्ट्रेंथ को छोड़ के बाकी दूसरे के खेमे में जाके सोचने लगते हो ज़्यादा, तो आप अपना सब कुछ भूल जाते हो. तो मैंने वही समझाया है सबको भी. एट द एंड ऑफ द डे अगेन वी आर हियर टू प्ले सम गुड क्रिकेट. अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलेंगे, और फिर जो अच्छा क्रिकेट खेलेगा वो रिजल्ट उसके साइड होगा.
ऑब्वियसली वी डोंट हैव अ गुड रिकॉर्ड अगेंस्ट देम इन वर्ल्ड कप्स, पर जब भी आप नया मैच खेलने आते हैं तो वो नया दिन रहता है, नया मैच रहता है, और वो आपको मतलब अच्छी क्रिकेट वहाँ खेलनी ही पड़ती है जीतने के लिए. तो हम भी मतलब हिस्ट्री जो है वो उससे आप कुछ कर नहीं सकते, वो चेंज नहीं कर सकते आप. हाँ, उससे सीख जरूर सकते हैं. हमने भी उससे सीखा है और कोशिश करेंगे कि हम अच्छी परफॉर्मेंस करें और मैच जीतें.
Piyush, I want to come to you with this. A lot of questions over Usman Tariq's action. Salman Agha said that, you know, he's been tested twice. The matter should end there, and they're going to rely very heavily on him. We saw the Indian batsmen, especially Sky, actually trying to imitate his action in the practice, the stop-start action, and Indian batsmen practicing with that. How crucial is this factor about Usman Tariq and his action? What is your personal take on this?
Well, if you talk about his action, obviously it's different from the normal routine bowlers, and ICC has already cleared him, so you can't really question that. Sky tried his best, like people, you know, players can feel that they are facing someone like Usman Tariq, and he becomes crucial because he's an unknown commodity, because you have never faced him before. If you have faced him earlier, it wouldn't have been like this, but nobody has faced him, so it takes like a couple of games to see. But 4 overs, if you just try and milk him around and don't try to get like 40, 45 of him, still you'll manage to get good enough 25, 30 runs without giving, because Pakistan is heavily dependent on him to pick those wickets in the middle phase. And if you're not giving him the wickets, you're winning the battle.
Atul, your sense on the entire spin factor as far as this match is concerned?
You know, I just enjoy T20. Actually, I'm lost to all this analysis, and I know because this is good, looks good, you know, but it doesn't mean anything, because you know what's going to happen is just up in the air. And I think the main thing is that we are a superior team. And I think, who is this guy? I was just wondering, ऐसे लग रहा है कोई एलियन आ रहा है. मैंने ऐसी हाइप देखी नहीं किसी की. और पाकिस्तान कैप्टन also speaking about him, you know, and I think the best thing happened today. Yesterday in a program I said, you know, who was our asset? Our double agent when we won the Asia Cup, it was Mohsin Naqvi, who was hovering around the Pakistani team in the nets. Today he went to meet the team also. Our work is done. Bubbly is on the ice.
Yes. Well, Rakesh, I want to understand from you, you know, Deep very rightly mentioned that the way the Indian team batting lineup bats, that might be their biggest challenge to adjust to the conditions here and also to the opposition bowling lineup. What do you think a captain would like to do after winning the toss, and what would be a good total or a target here? Rakesh, please unmute yourself.
Sorry about that. See, I would like to see India bat first. If India wins the choice, bat by choice, you know, just choose to bat by choice, and thereafter just go ahead and bat Pakistan out of the match. Because chasing Indians have stuttered a bit. We have seen it, you know, like if you just remember what happened at the MCG, we were under pressure, we had Virat. In the Asia Cup, again, we had somebody like Tilak doing that, you know, like magic act. So might as well we just go out, put enough runs on the board. You said how much would be enough? Nothing less than 180. Anything over 180 and we are winning this game hands down.
Yes, absolutely. Piyush, what are your thoughts? What could be a good target, a good total? We haven't really seen very many very high-scoring matches, at least in Sri Lanka. Do you think that would be the greatest challenge for everybody, for all teams to kind of wrap their head around what is a good total here?
Well, I think 170, 180 would be a good total because it's not a 200-run ground. It's not a boundary-hitting stadium. So you have to run hard for your runs because you have to make sure that you're chipping it in the gap and taking those crucial 2s and 3s because it's a big outfield. You'll get a lot of angles. And more than 6 hitting, it's a boundary-hitting ground. And because of the nature of the wicket as well, hitting 6 won't be that easy. So I feel it's important that Indian team shouldn't be thinking about 200 plus run. 175, 180 would be good enough.
And who could be that X factor in today's match? Whether that will come from the batting or the bowling. Deep, your thoughts on that? Abhishek Sharma is set to play this match. At least that much, Surya Kumar Yadav had hinted because Salman Agha said that, we would like him to play because we want to face the best Indian batting lineup. And Sky said, okay, in that case, we'll oblige, we'll play him. A lot of banter happened back and forth between the two captains yesterday in their press conferences. But according to you, what or who would be the X factor today?
See, as far as batting is concerned, I think Abhishek, because I would like to believe he could be that game changer who can suddenly that 170 get turned to 190, 195 if he gets going in the first 6. So I think someone like Abhishek who has that ability and the first 6 overs, I would like to believe the ball will come onto the bat a little better. Few overs of fast bowling as well. So I guess Abhishek firing will make a huge difference in terms of what score you're going to chase down or what score you will put up. The difference could be anything from 15 to 20 odd runs, which can be the game changer there. As far as bowling is concerned, well, the third spinner, whoever it is, whether it's Kuldeep or whether it's Washington Sundar, I think that's going to be the key for me. How does the third spinner bowl? Because Varun does all right. We know what Akshar can do. Varun is obviously the #1 bowler in the world. He's a match winner. You've got Jasprit, who's a match winner. Hardik's bowling well. But that third spinner, whoever that is, I think would be the key.
Yeah. Rakesh, big match players, there is absolutely no dearth of that. And India also has a headache of plenty when it comes to picking their combination, particularly in the bowling lineup as well, as we've been discussing. But according to you, who could be the star of this match from both sides, from India or Pakistan?
See, I'd like to see Ishan because I think Ishan is really hungry. More than anybody else, I think Ishan is the guy. Abhishek, of course, is coming after a break, that one, game which he had to miss. But at the same time, his fitness could be a reason because he, straight away you walk into the big game. So I'd rather have Ishan as my first choice. And from Pakistan, I think, Farhan is, the one guy we'll have to stop their opener. He is the danger man there. You take him out early and the rest of the guys will not be able to hit as quickly as he does. So it is very important that how we deal with, deal with the Pakistani top 3. That's the key. And also, for us, it is important when we bat, whether we bat first or second, we should keep wickets in the first 6. We have been losing far too many wickets in the first 6. And that is a concern because this is a pressure game. Because if you lose wickets, that means the middle order straight away comes under tremendous pressure. So I'd rather, I'd be happy with a 45 in 6 without loss than to say 60 for 3.
Right. Right. All right. Our guests will continue to stay with us through the day as we continue to build up to this match as well. And I'll be here live from the Premadasa. I do thank all of our guests for joining us. And I finally leave you with this conversation I had with the former minister in the Sri Lankan government on just why this match, the India-Pakistan match, matters so much for them. Stay with us. We'll continue to get you more updates in a bit.